of knit loss on this knit top. Guys, make sure to check out our website at maconvintage.com. Okay, thanks. Here's a condition report on our knit top. There's a really lovely cable pattern that's then suspended by these interesting diamonds all throughout the piece. Of course, it's short sleeve with very simple rib work at the edges of the sleeves and at the bottom of the garment. Now, the only place of concern that I have is right up here. You can't tell from the front, but on the back seam, and that seam right there tells us that it's a machine-made garment and not handmade, but there's a little lack of knit. See, you can see my thumb through it. Oh my goodness. So, using a little bit of embroidery floss, what is floss? I meant floss. A little bit of embroidery floss to tack things in place. We're going to be repairing this small edge right here. See that? Okay, so next I'm going to have to start getting to work. All right, so here is my knit cotton shirt and embroidery floss that luckily both colors match. Also my embroidery needle. And then I'm going to use my embroidery scissors to cut a piece of the embroidery floss, make it smaller, make it only 1 yarn of the floss, and then thread my needle. This thinner floss is going to make it easier for me to manipulate the different rows of knit that have fallen off of the loops in the sweater. So I'm going to be talking about loops a lot. I'm using the term loop really loosely, but it's a way for me to visually describe how the yarn in knitwear slowly folds in on itself. So with my embroidery needle, I'm trying to manipulate the remaining loop or the remaining knit stitch and open up the center of that loop so that I can then take the knit loss and pull it through that remaining loop to make a second loop, as if it's repeating a knit row above the past row, and then eventually making a knit fabric to look like there was never a hole there. As usual, my cat Dolly Parton is making herself very available for emotional support. I wouldn't say I was frustrated doing this piece, but Dolly definitely made her presence known. Even now, she's lying in front of me as I'm recording this audio. It's pretty silly. So, what you've just seen on the screen is me flipping over the garment to expose the seaming in the shoulder piece so that I can take the now completed knit loss mending and sew it back together as if nothing ever happened and there was never a hole there and I could have never stuck my thumb through that hole. It's as if I did nothing. I love when mending turns out like I didn't even have to intervene. Thanks for watching Macon Vintage's YouTube channel. Make sure to subscribe and also follow us on Instagram and check out our website. Bye, all.